Boom.
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 All right. Who wants to do the recap of what little happened last time?
Good.
Oh boy.
I'll do it. So basically, we magically, because I think you're right, I don't think a lot did happen. We magically created our safe haven, all climbed inside apart from the nearly dead horse. And then this winged creature came to snack on the horse. And Dax was like, "No, that's my horse." And he said it a little bit too loud, and the thing heard us. And so we had to fight it, and fight we did, but someone didn't win that fight, and that was Daxton Dax Silvertongue, the third senior,
Tragic.
who lost his life saving a horse that died anyways because Dax ended up killing the horse. He was so frustrated. He was like, if someone's gonna kill you, it's gonna be me." So he killed the horse, and then the bat thing killed Dax, and then I killed the bat thing after we all got knocked down, but we got back up again.
Well,
And then Phaedra cried over Dax's dead body, and Togok was surprisingly affected, despite their earlier arguments about Raziel and Clover. And we have sworn to get to the nearest chapel to see if there's even a hope in hell that we can bring Daxton Dax Silvertongue back. But in the meantime, there's a mysterious stranger on the horizon.
and I just rolled a 1 on my D100, so I guess it's Phaedra's turn to go. Let's do this shit.
Oh no.
But yeah. All right. So what's the plan? You have Dax's body.
We want
Yes,
to go to
we
the Abbey.
do.
There are no threats, and there is one Vistani still left alive.
I
Only
think
one?
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
that lived.
Oh,
I
thought
think
one of them.
do we want to at the very least short rest before traveling on?
Probably should.
Because one of my ribs is currently puncturing my heart.
You have 1 HP. I have 15. I don't know what Phaedra has, but it's not good.
Yeah,
I can tell you that Phaedra has no spell slots.
Phaedra has no
sure.
spells.
But if we want to move as quickly in case the body decomposes in our arms,
well, we have 10 days.
oh, we do? Oh, let's set up camp then.
Yeah.
Should we just long rest here?
Yeah, let's long rest.
Okay, I recast my tiny hut and I say,
Yeah.
why didn't we just stay in that hut? Guys, we should have just stayed in the tiny hut the whole night. Because I'm like, Phaedra's like, what even was this thing, you know? We don't even know what this was or why it came after us, and it killed Dax.
It seems that your friend's pension for horses cost him dearly.
Can we inspect the body of the bad thing before we go to sleep?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
So, like, see if we can figure out what it is, like, what its purpose is.
Sure. Yeah, let's do an autopsy.
Whoever would like to, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, thank God. Okay, Arcana. Ah, nat 20! God!
Oh.
Great.
Okay. So not
Starting
only
strong.
do you guys know about a creature that doesn't really exist outside of Barovia, where you guys have not been because of the last history check that was rolled, but somehow you just know exactly what it does.
After losing Dax, Phaedra remembers in the back of her mind when she heard of this creature.
So what you can kind of like pull together from just looking at the body, looking it over, a lot of that frost and icy effect kind of just like emanates from it.
Oh,
But you do know that you can probably locate like the gland that it's from and extract it.
Ew. I will do
And
that.
yeah, doing some kind of like arcana stuff with an alchemy set, you
Oh
can kind of
no.
distill the kind of like very viscous liquid from it and probably make something pretty useful.
Okay. After I trance tonight, I will know about alchemy.
What do you have, a kit?
Listen. Well, no, not technically, but Phaedra has a lot
Bear
of,
with. Bear with.
vials.
The only
He's
tools I can
Sorry,
use
man.
is bagpipes.
Yeah.
Bonk.
That's
Do you-
the only tool.
Do you have a set? 'Cause
I
that would
had-
be really
I
good.
don't think so.
I had a cook's utensils and an alchemy jug on Dax.
Oh shoot.
So I don't know,
I
maybe the
don't
cook's
have any
utensils might be
bagpipes.
useful for this.
Okay.
Maybe there's
yeah,
a
I
really
can
sharp
maybe-
steak knife or something, and a skewer.
Well,
Ah,
I've got a +3 to medicine, so I might be able to help you when you try to dissect that.
perfect. Thank you. Yeah,
We need to get more specific skills, don't we? I've got a +2 to dissection. That's where we need to be at.
alchemy jug. Was it a regular alchemy jug? There's different colors.
Yes, it's just a regular alchemy jug, and it's also a regular cook's utensils. You're also carrying my cittern. My Macfjormid cittern.
Yes, I
just
have that. I can't use it.
Yeah, it's just
But
a
it
loot,
is
love. But it
on
sounds
Phaedra's
cool, doesn't
back.
Oh, why couldn't
course.
it have been a bagpipe?
it? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Can I?
Bonk most definitely does not have an alchemy set.
Okay, bonk.
Focus.
It's just copper coins all
Bonk.
around.
Tell someone to get one.
His nasty oils that he produces.
Doesn't need one.
That's fine. We will make something work. Okay.
Okay, let's climb into this magical tent.
So yeah, I'll recast my tiny hut. And I guess let's just sit here now. There's a lot less of us. More room in the hut.
Okay.
I will put Dax's body down nice and calmly and gently into like a resting spot inside the hut.
Thank you.
Do you allow the one Vistani left to join you?
No.
Yes.
He's kind of just like standing there awkwardly.
What
No,
is
yeah.
he gonna do?
Yeah.
All of his friends
He's-
died.
Yeah, he's the one who told us about the Abbey, if I remember correctly.
He might have been.
That was Yarg.
Because I mean,
Yarg did that.
Oh yeah, Yarg told us
Oh.
about the Abbey.
He did tell you the location that you were describing when you were looking for where the sword was.
Can we see it on the world
Yes.
map?
Yeah.
Like,
Give me one.
Which
can you
of these
also remind
places-
us about that location?
oh yeah,
I
let me
don't
find
really
that.
remember what.
Whoa.
Matt, you're doing that thing
Cut
where
out
the
at
words
the
that
end.
the words that you're using are not chaining into a series of conversational sentences.
What did we ask about the Master of the Marsh? We heard something about where a marsh was.
What? Master of the what?
From our fortune.
The marsh.
Yeah,
The marshster of the
Oh,
marsh.
right.
Yeah, Julian wasn't there, so you're gonna have to fill him in on this stuff.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that was Julian in character.
Yeah, what marsh? What marsh do you speak of?
When we first arrived here, and there was a different. We received a reading from a Vistani.
A fortune
And-
teller.
Yes, and so far, it has proven true so far, and I will. No, I won't take out the Book of Strahd. I'll keep that to myself. But I will say that something she told us did lead us to something that will be helpful against Strahd. So we have other leads that we could follow.
And what is it?
Okay, well, I will tell you that we know something about a sword of sunlight. Probably the only thing that could kill him.
Didn't
We
we
faced him
literally
in
fill Julian
combat.
in on that like last night?
Ugh,
It's been,
I don't
there is
recall.
no last night. This is still the same night.
Oh yeah, we just met Julian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I thought we filled you in on quite a lot before Mr. Freezy
No,
Freezy
I
turned
don't
up.
think so.
I will fill Julian in on our reading.
Just share the group notes with him. We're in the journal.
Read this. It should catch you up to speed.
Just this huge binder. Handwritten notes.
We don't have an
Yeah.
entry for 16, 17, 18, but you know, it's
Pictures
there.
and diagrams.
But so yeah, we are basically looking for a sword of sunlight, one who will help us greatly in the battle against darkness, and a holy symbol of great hope.
And that is hidden away in a marsh.
That one, yes, apparently. But I
Interesting.
think the sword of sunlight was maybe more pressing, and we heard about a faceless god. Let me see what he told us about that. Something about a statue. The face has been worn away. Where's my feet? Yeah. A statue of an old god at the end of a long path. And an abbey in the mountainside. That sounds like two of our goals are in one place.
Oh, you think this statue of the god might be at the abbey, or at least lead the way to it?
I'm not
Look up-
sure.
With the same direction.
Yeah, those are two different ones.
I see.
Okay. The abbey, I think, is more pressing, since maybe someone there can help Dax.
Yes. Let us hope that he can come back to the light.
Let me see if this worked.
And would even want to. I'm sure there's worse things than death in this place.
Well, maybe. I have reason to believe when you die here, your soul becomes trapped as well. So
So
maybe.
he might not have a choice.
It's like we've got a really odd pair of binoculars.
Who
There you
said
go.
that?
It was God. Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you zoom out, we've got a couple of spaces highlighted. Just to clarify, Tyler,
I
from
love
us,
that.
Yes.
this one is
That one there is the town of Valaki.
blocking.
That
That
you
was
said
where we were
that you
trying to
told
get
you that
thingy to, yeah?
that was from Yarg, that there might be help there, and then the abbey is all the way over by Kretsk. Which
Is
is
that the
another town.
other clear space here?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. God, we're not
That
that
is
far
as
from.
far away as possible.
Well, yes and no, right? That's less
opposite
than
side of
half
the
a day's
map.
journey. Oh, I see. Right, never mind. That's less than
We
half
don't
a
have a
day's
horse or
journey.
a carriage, James.
True.
We're right here, also.
Oh, but you can travel 30
You guys
miles in a
are
day,
currently right here.
people.
Well, I certainly can with my mover speed, but
And I suppose it's going to be a little longer if we have to walk. We could at least get there in a day. That's
Oh.
only 8 miles.
who's we in this? You're a corpse.
Yeah, but you know, like, got sneak with dead, haven't you?
We're not that far from Valaki then. That's good.
That is
Maybe
true.
we can find a clue about what happened to Irina there as well. I don't remember. Is that where Ismark wanted us to go with them to Valaki, or was it to the other town?
Further.
Yeah, that was all the way in
Kretsk.
Kretsk.
Okay.
You were told that
Well-
Kretsk is kind of like a walled-in, like defensive area.
Ooh.
Irene, is that this
Do we have reason to go there?
Strahd's bride the binder speaks of?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
That faraway
my
town. Well, yes, Togork seems to have feelings for her.
Oh my.
But if
That puts you in direct competition with Strahd.
he intends to usurp Strahd anyway, so I assume you'll get his bride as well.
And by that, do you also mean and liberate this country?
I'm not
Oh,
sure
we're
of
getting the answer.
Togork's intentions.
Wait, what? What was that, Matt?
Togork doesn't answer.
Your silence says many things.
I don't think Togork even knows his intentions.
Wait, did you guys heard me? You guys heard me or no?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
heard
we
you.
heard you.
We heard Togork say nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Togork doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He's pensive.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my god,
Well,
look at us.
God, this is a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Bodies
Right,
everywhere.
Shall we attempt to long rest?
Sure.
Okay.
This Vistani man, does he want to stay with us for the night?
He does look very wary of standing outside of where you're about to put up this invulnerable dome.
Yes.
He would very much like to join you.
I'm sorry about your comrades. You will probably be safer with us tonight.
I'm just happy to be alive. That is more than I could ask.
I understand.
Would
You
you
are
like
for
to-
now until you meet Barney.
That's so. Oh, Barney does not seem very intimidating. Just by
Barney's
the
long
name alone.
gone. He's long gone.
Would you
Barney's never gone.
Would you like to join us on our journey? Surely one more person would be only a benefit.
Unfortunately, I have a duty to return to the castle. There's something I must deliver.
What is your duty?
That is difficult to explain to someone who has just
Explain
saved my life. It may
Try.
want. If I explain this, you will more than likely dispose of me very quickly.
Well, he'd probably do that
Now,
anyway, so try.
wait, now we are not brutes and barbarians. We won't just kill you
I am
for no
literally a
reason.
barbarian.
Togork is 100% brute and barbarian.
Who said that?
The dead guy.
Goodness, that speak with dead's powerful.
What's this guy's deal?
Tell us, please.
Yeah, Togork's waiting for an answer from him, so.
I'm gonna start looking through his friends' bodies also. I know that's pretty gauche.
Oh, yeah,
but-
that'll help him tell us.
As you were kind of pressuring him, he is just going to like start backing away.
Togork's gonna grapple
I
him
promise.
and not let him
Well,
leave.
Okay, you can do that.
Togo, please. We don't need to. We've just had one lapse of violence. We don't need another. If he doesn't want to tell us, it's not our place.
Tell us. Ignoring Julian, tell us.
Yeah. Give me an give me an intimidation check.
That's a 14.
A 14. That's still not bad. Let me
Okay, that's good. I was worried that I was going to hit dice rolling on that dashboard. James was going to flip his table up.
Okay. Yeah, a 14 is a success.
Nice.
You have him, and you're just on the verge of just crushing him, and he
goodness.
will just blurt out, I just need to pick up the new invitations. That is all my job was. I was not asked to
What
fight
invitation?
whatever that thing is, or to have all of my comrades slaughtered. It was just a courier.
Forgive me for prying, but invitations to what?
I will pull out my invitation, which I'm
I will
sure.
pull out mine as well. Is it one of these invitations?
You also all received one. You willingly came to this place?
Oh, of course I did.
Sort of.
Oh.
We didn't have all the information.
What did you hope to gain from coming here, Phaedra?
Well, the same thing I'm usually hoping to gain, you know, moments of tragedy, things to make my mother happy.
Your mother?
Yes. I don't really. Well, she's gotten me into other scrapes like this. Can you calm down, please? They're just growling back here.
Doesn't like your mother.
But she doesn't.
What is it that your mother wants you to collect exactly? You said tragedy, but what do you mean?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Phaedra will start going through her bag of bullshit. And let's just pull out. Oh, I know a good one. The little wedding topper. I will pull that out. I will say things like this, things that have great sadness attached to them.
I see. Is your mother a morbid collector, or do they
Oh yes.
derive
Oh
some
yes.
power from this?
Probably both.
Wow.
It is what maintains our plane of existence, so to speak.
No, I didn't
Phaedra.
ask if she collected mopeds. Didn't say anything that even rhymes with
Didn't
mopeds.
you say, is your mum a moped collector?
No, I said does she collect
Is she a
something
morbid?
Morbid.
something,
Sorry,
I
my
don't
bad.
know.
I was very confused. I was like, so this took a turn.
Well, and do you enjoy doing this, Phaedra? You said that you've got into scraps like this. I'm assuming you don't.
Well, no. It's not about what I enjoy, it's about my purpose.
I see. And Togok, what did you aim to gain from coming to this place?
Coworker is not listening. He's still intently looking at the Vistani, waiting to know what he's doing with these invitations.
Oh, Gorgon's already okay.
He's okay, that's fine.
Phaedra will try to explain.
Yeah, please do.
So, Gork, I think Strahd is going to look for more people like us to bring here, and
Is that true, Vistani? Whose name I don't know?
From what I know, we did not bring you all here, but that is the
Okay.
gist of what they are for.
Yes.
So, do you choose to do this, or why do you do this? Answer carefully.
It is it is beneficial to provide a service to someone very powerful.
Exactly.
So you do this out of scaredness and cowardice to survive.
That is a portion of it.
A portion. What's the other portion?
Money, freedom.
Yes.
All right, Tolwork will ungrapple him.
Ungrapple.
Yeah, you just saved your life. Tolwork, if he answered wrong, Tolwork was going to crush his neck.
Ooh, what was the wrong answer, Togork?
Happily working with Strahd.
I mean, the Vistani, well, never mind. I won't. Phaedra won't say anything.
No.
All right.
Now that Togok's calmed down a little bit, I'll ask again. Togok, what was your goal when you accepted this invitation to come here?
Tolwork is currently raging without actually using the rage feature, and he is not up for conversation. And he's silent the rest of the night.
Okay, I'll just start trancing.
He's actually he's actually pissed off right now.
No, that's fine.
Maybe just let him tire himself out, Julian.
Of course, I don't need to pry.
Phaedra, if you're smart, you can figure out why he's pissed off.
Is that a challenge or an insult?
I can think of a few reasons.
No, there's one reason.
Okay. Phaedra will look at Dax's dead body on the ground. Is it what happened to Dax?
Deep down, Torg actually cared for Dax, and he's now not happy.
Aww. Phaedra will just nod. Yeah. I understand.
It's a dark day indeed when you lose someone close.
Not our first and not our last, I'm sure.
No.
Right. Yeah, I'll start trancing. Oh, I'll
Yes.
also cast Alarm around us, around the tiny hut as well.
Who put glasses on the back?
It's pretty good too.
I know, they look really cool.
Wait till you see that Phaedra's crying and Ogok has a ragey face on and Vistani has glasses on as well and the horse has an eyebrow.
The bat wasn't violent, he just couldn't see properly.
Yeah.
He was lashing out.
Yeah. Cool, let's jump in this tent then.
Get in.
You all get together, cast your tiny hut, and take a long rest.
Oh, real quick, also, with my nat 20 Arcana check on this thing, do I know what this creature is or why it came at us?
From I think it was Dax's history check from before, you do know that is something called a Gezagul.
Oh, my god.
And as far as you were told, and as far as Dax knew, that there's only one, and it is in Barovia. So killing it saves a
anymore.
lot of people here a headache.
Wow. Well, that's something at least.
But it works independently in Barovia, like it has nothing to do with Strahd.
Yeah, it was definitely just killing Vistani indiscriminately.
Unbelievable.
Maybe it was Barney's transformed form.
What? What'd you say about Barney?
I said maybe it was secretly Barney and he transforms into it.
Oh shit, maybe. He did say everyone close to him dies. This would be a good explanation. He's a werebat. Oh.
Mm.
Okay. Alright, so are we long resting?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. I get some portent again. Yay.
And I believe that takes us to 7 days.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
We're alright.
How many days do you guys have?
7 apparently.
Oh, was today the last day?
No.
You just said today was day 7?
No, we have 7 days left.
Oh, that's a big difference. I thought that was no. Okay, we still have time.
We have less than that. Oh, I mean, and then we have like 9 days to get Dax back to life. So yeah. We're on 2 timers now.
If the country is forever in darkness, is the only way that days passes is if we long rest. Ergo, if we don't long rest, we just have unlimited time.
Period.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't think of that. All
I read
right.
long rest in the app.
Okay. After your long rest, your Vistani friend will just start heading off on his own. And you see him as he's kind of like walking towards the castle. He's just keeping an eye on the tree line, everything in the woods, looking back and forth. And then just very slowly, you just see him disappear on the path.
By the way, I now sleep like this.
Oh.
Just FYI for.
Very good. I'm gonna be learning some new spells also. I got a couple hours free while you guys are still asleep. I think it's time to learn Fireball. Let's get serious.
You mean this whole time Phaedra was joking?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's a shiny new day. I guess let's start heading for that town, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thor has Dax's body over his shoulder.
Aww. I love that.
You pack up your belongings. You pack up your Dax.
Oh yeah,
You
did
start
these
heading-
did these Vistani, did they have anything on their bodies?
Oh yeah, give me an investigation check.
She did search their bodies. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Right in front of that guy too. Not great. Well actually never mind. I got a +8. So that's a 17.
Oh, 17 is very good. Let me.
Oh, damn! Look, that guy got that horse dropped on him.
Poor guy. Oh my god. Bonk looks really cool.
Oh.
I couldn't make the B. I couldn't make it a B on the gold chain. I was trying to give my gold chain with a B for bonk on it, but it's really difficult to draw a B when it's that small.
Yeah. That's okay. The spirit was
Right,
there.
I'm all about the horse. The horse is my favorite.
I love it.
Oh no. Yeah, Phaedra. You find 650 gold pieces,
Yay! We're already
and
super
you find
rich, but
a
still.
couple vials.
Oh, is it more of that clear liquid?
About half of them are just that clear liquid that you can just write
God
off right away.
damn it.
But
Well,
you
at
do
least-
find 3 that are of a thick red liquid. That is
Whoa.
not a healing potion. You can tell that right off the bat.
All
Does
right.
it look like blood?
It's kind of similar. It's more of just a straight red instead of like a crimson, kind of like swirly color.
Okay. With my new when I chance I can get a new proficiency or trade one out with a tool. So now I know alchemy supplies. With that, can I tell what this liquid is?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Cool. Ugh. 13. Not good.
A 13 is still pretty good. But it is not good enough. You do not
It's
know.
not good
You do not know
enough.
what it is.
Oh,
With a
well.
13, you can gather that it has something to do with making something more flammable.
Ooh. I'll just call that a
Oh,
potion of flammability. Matt, all I heard was ooh.
hold it.
Yeah, you drink it and become vulnerable to fire.
Don't do
There you
that.
go.
No, you should call it a potion of ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, when you
Let's
look
call
back, you'll know exactly what it is.
I'll call it a potion of flammability for now. We'll get someone better to inspect this later. All right. Let's I'm ready to go.
Okay. You guys are continuing forward, trying to continue west. As you guys are kind of making your way through, you see that forest that's in the distance. You begin to see a raven. Every so often, it's just here and there. Sometimes it seems like they're following you, but then they kind of just drift off somewhere else. A couple times they kind of circle above you, and it just drifts off again. But once you start making your way around that last bend, towards where you guys were at the crossroads at before, where you said that you would meet Barney,
Yeah.
I believe within an hour.
Any chance he's still there?
Where there was just 1 and 2, you now see about 10, and it's more like they're just resting on the trees ahead of you as you begin to walk through the path.
Ravens.
And then you begin to see just swarms of them, just covering the trees. The trees that look dead with no leaves are just filled with ravens, almost replacing them. And you see torchlight in the distance, and a single figure, resting, holding something, and what kind of looks like maybe a bodyguard of some sort standing next to him. And the figure that's sitting, you see that it has kind of like a beak that could be a mask, and it has something in its hands that it is just staring at and just stroking very slowly.
Whoa. How far away is this?
Maybe about 200 feet. It's not super far.
Okay. So we can assume that they've spotted us already, maybe. Well, I could have my raven, blend in with all those other ravens and then get a closer look at yeah, I mean, if you guys, unless there's anything else you want to do, when we get within 100 feet, I will send my raven and then look through its eyes and see what exactly these two are doing.
Okay. Boom. And boom.
Whoa.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. So many. Which one's mine? They're all so evil.
Let me give you one of these. Boom, boom.
Nice.
And boom.
Fantastic.
I
Thank
have
you.
to.
It's very dark.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Well, shit the bed. I can't.
Don't be afraid.
I can't see me.
Perfect.
Let me
Thank
change the
you.
lighting real quick. And boom. Okay.
Can you tell which is my raven?
Yeah. Sending yours in. You see that figure that's kind of resting just under the torchlight. It doesn't appear to be a mask. It just appears to be a bird person. Instead of hands, they have taloned claws. They have a beak and these very large black eyes on the side of its head. And the thing that it's holding kind of looks like a dead raven that is upside down. And you see his hand like kind of ruffling through the feathers.
Uh-huh. Okay. What's this other character doing? Just chilling?
Yeah, that is up to you to describe.
Oh, it's me. Sorry, I genuinely can't see anything, Tyler. Like the whole screen's
You
black.
can't see.
No, the whole screen's
All
black.
right.
So.
Oh no!
Describe your character a while.
Yeah.
I can give you vision.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do have 60 feet dark vision as well.
Gotcha.
So Eris is. He just looks like a noble pot. He's probably standing dramatically with his arm to the side. He's probably reciting something and annoying the hell out of the guys with. He has a violin sort of strapped to his back, as if like easy reach, and a small hand drum at his side. He does have a rather fine-looking sword at his hip. So character sheets. He's got sort of white hair that's sort of coiffed to the side. He's looking very fancy for somebody in the middle of. And you can see he's wearing like a sort of leather jerkin underneath, like quite posh, noble clothing. A ruffle of lace at his neck. He is definitely an elf. He's very pale.
Love it. Ruffly.
He is the Ruffalo.
Right. Mark Ruffalo.
I'll just try putting a token on the. There we go.
Yeah, can you still not see?
I can see over
change
here,
it.
but I don't have a token here. Like,
Mm.
oh, I'm drawing lines apparently. Sorry, that's not very helpful.
Oh, controlled by. There we go. Boom.
Whoa! I can see the whole
There you go.
world. Oh, that's a lot of birds.
Yeah, there are a lot of birds.
Now identify mine out of all of them.
Yeah.
It is that one there. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I will convey everything I just saw to my party. What's up with this bird guy?
Don't
I
ask
believe
me.
they're called. I believe. Does it look? What kind of bird do they resemble?
You will notice immediately, especially being Phaedra, that it does look like a raven.
Oh, he's Kenny the Coo.
I believe
Is
they're people called Kenku.
Is this James's new character?
I did not roll a
Not the
Kenny Coo.
Kenku.
No. No, I described my character in quite a lot of detail a second ago, Matt, as a pale elf. But if you want to believe I'm a bird, that's okay.
I was disconnected.
We got that.
Just
we
like
said,
that.
It's like he's going down the road holding his head out the window.
Yeah. Okay.
I was disconnected during that.
I'm a posh astral elf of noble mien.
Really
with lace.
fancy and ruffly.
Ruffles of lace.
The Kinku that I've met before have been very curious creatures. They may have some information that may help us.
Okay. I would caution everyone to be wary of all these ravens. We know that they... What is it?
Spy.
They are in some way spy for Strahd, yes. But, yeah.
As you say this, Jorg will kind of lean over. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, of course he's like miles away because of the helmet.
Well, Jorg... Wait, what do you mean? What are you confused about, Jorg?
Tony.
I'm not entirely sure how long it's been since, I lost my face.
Yep.
But from what I remember, it was of ill omen to kill a raven in Barovia.
Yeah. I've not killed any, have you? I'll look to Phaedra.
Not today. And not yesterday either.
Oh.
That creature ahead may not be so friendly if you are out killing its kind.
Well, perhaps they can be reasoned with if that is the case.
All right. If you want to speak with them, Julian, I will stay back here. It was Dax and myself who did this horrible act. And Phaedra will just hide over here. But I'm listening through my raven.
I will approach.
Okay.
Do I need to put my token on? Because I also can't see anything, but I thought I thought maybe there was a purpose as to why I couldn't see.
Oh, there we go.
Well,
I redid all the tokens for your new stats so I could just drag them, and it looks like the controlled by did not save.
Well, wait till you see
there we go.
Going on here.
Oh my god, so many ravens.
Can you guess which one's Michaela's?
Ooh!
Yeah, can you guess? James was wrong earlier.
Oh, I was wrong? Okay, you didn't confirm or deny. I went for that
somewhere over here, yeah. I think it would be like this one, maybe one of these in this area, maybe this one.
You couldn't look for the one that's just not on a tree branch, right?
Is it this one, Michaela?
What is it? This one right here?
Well done, James. You got it.
Really?
It's literally in my face.
That's brave. That is brave.
I had to get as close as possible to get all the information.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, I will. As I get like there, I'll not shout, but I'll kind of, raise my voice and be like, "Hello, travelers."
I shall turn to the Kenku and say, "Travelers upon the road, you wish to take the lead?"
Oh. I do not know. If they are the ones I seek, you must ask them a question.
Could you be a little more specific?
I do not have a question. Do you have a question?
Has he been like this since I started being with him?
Yes.
I will walk straight past him.
Oh no.
And I will say, fortunate to meet others in fortunate circumstances. Greetings.
Agreed.
I'm Eris.
Well met.
How came you by this morbid place?
My name is Julian. I came here on a mission with my order. It's gone rather south, rather quickly. However, I have met up with a band of adventurers, for lack of a better word, who have taken me in. We do aim to take down the ruler of this place.
Well, that's
Phaedra
direct.
is gonna step back here.
That seems. I think it is my course only to record history, not to partake in it. Perhaps. Well, perhaps that is a question later.
Surely you being is partaking.
Do you know how to escape this dark and sad place?
But as Strahd, as its ruler, there is no escape.
So you believe your only escape is Strahd von Zarovich's demise?
You pronounced that well.
I am a bard.
I thought you might have heard tales or information about him that could help.
Most, and a flair for the melancholic and dead protagonist.
Unfortunately, my group that I mentioned moments ago have felt that more than most.
By a tragedy that you experienced yourself. I'm truly so sorry. You speak of a group, but unless you speak of the
quite shy as of this moment.
Unless you speak of the birds. I do have
although
I do too have a companion, though I must confess he is rather irritating. He did bade me ask you a question.
What's the question?
Well, he didn't specify. So I think my question is simply this. You know where you are?
We're in the land of Barovia. Where do you think you are?
I also know I'm in the land of Barovia, but I do have a follow-up question. Do you know where you're going?
We are going to a nearby settlement.
Well, that makes one of us, so if you don't mind, I would also like to know where you're going.
That way.
I've been wandering aimlessly for a long time.
Hogork's here also.
How did you come about this place?
Put him right there.
I came seeking, goodness me, that is a large man. I came seeking history and tales. Little did I know that I would find my own history here unless an escape can be made. Is that one of your friends?
He is one of my companions, yes. His name is Togok. He's a brutish fellow.
Say that again.
Honesty is the best in conversing with him.
When you say that name, you do see the...
Togok.
Yeah, when you see the
no.
raven person kind of just like click his head to the side, and he stands up very quickly.
Oh, look who's coming.
Is your friend okay? Are you okay over there?
You said honesty was the best policy for speaking to Togok, right? Okay.
Yes.
I wish this crow the best of luck. Honesty doesn't seem to be his forte.
You are my bodyguard. Is that correct?
What?
Watch over me?
Excuse me?
Defend me?
Unless you choose an act of pure stupidity, yes. For the meantime.
We
had a
may
deal,
have
did we
to
not?
run
Oh, is that
quite
so?
soon.
Why are we running?
What?
Excuse me
name,
one
I know
moment.
that name.
I'm ever so sorry, Julian. I will look to the crow and I shall put my hand on my head sort of subtly and send him a message. Like, being very,
He is able to reply, right?
Yes, he may whisper back and only I can.
Okay.
So it says.
You will hear back. I have heard that name. A quite formidable foe. He is
What name?
here.
There is no chance of making him an ally.
From what I've heard, he should not be here. He should be over there.
What name are you talking about?
And he doesn't point where or describe where there is.
Julian, this here is a member of the. This here is a member of the Keep. He was looking for a way to escape to Barovia. I was led to an organization known thus. He is a member of the Feather. I will admit, not the most pleasant of beasts, but I am sworn to at least somewhat keep him alive. is your friend known to have a temper upon?
He does have a rage about him.
Is Togok here?
Togok, are you coming any closer, or just witnessing from afar? Oh, that is your name, if that is correct.
I don't know how exactly. Phaedra, where are we standing? Are we with them or away from them?
So Phaedra's standing
20 feet
away.
Phaedra's in the corner.
I mean, I obviously don't have roll 20, so I have no clue how close we are.
Yeah, so Phaedra did not want to get close to this guy, but Togok is closer. So if you want to go up and talk to these guys, you're close enough.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well,
I just want to ask him, who are you running away from?
No one. Should I be running?
Didn't this thing say to run?
Oh,
They
yes.
were talking telepathically.
I was.
Oh, never mind.
Nevertheless, you do cut to the point quite quickly. My companion here says that you are a most terrible foe, so I would like to make you a friend if I may.
That is true. I don't have any friends.
Or perhaps an ally.
Phaedra cries.
Except for Phaedra.
Phaedra, I am assuming that is one more of your group that is shy indeed. Nevertheless, an ally as opposed to an enemy.
Who is this?
This here is a member of the something of the feather that I literally just looked at 2 seconds ago and I've already forgotten
Keeper
it.
of the Feather?
The Keeper of the Feather, that's the one. He's a member of the Keeper of the Feather. I was told that he might aid me in escaping Barovia, though thus far he has been anything but useful.
What's his deal? Are you trying to also join us? People have been joining us randomly.
I have found little direction, was informed that perhaps there might be a contact along the way who could be of use. Just to clarify, this Togok is not the contact.
He does not appear to be.
Okay. So the Keeper of the Feather thinks there's a contact that could help us escape Barovia that is not one of these guys.
Yes. As far as you know, you are supposed to wait here until that person arrives.
Oh no.
I shall look to Togok and say, we are awaiting somebody who may help us in escaping Barovia, but apparently it is not you.
No, I might know who it is though.
Oh, is that so?
I'm gonna turn and point at Monk and ask if that's who they're waiting for.
So fully giving away Phaedra's hiding place. Yes. I'll like kick Bonk forward with my foot. And be like, he's probably talking about you, Bonk.
Your foot just goes out around the tree.
I will just look to the Raven and quite openly in front of everyone just say, still no?
No, of course not. Look, I don't even know what that is.
Great.
I'm gonna go.
That is, actually, I lied. I have two.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go fetch Phaedra. I'm gonna come over. Phaedra, it's fine to come over. I believe they may help us.
All right.
I
have been hearing this whole discourse, by the way. My Raven's right over here. But does Keeper of Keeper of the Feather? Does that ring any bells for Phaedra?
Yeah, give me a history check.
All right.
That makes one of us.
Oh, pretty good. 25.
Yeah. You would vaguely know of them. Again, it's a Barovia specific.
Yeah, Barovia thing.
Whoops. Back to this. So it's you don't have a ton of information about them, but you do know that they are not Kenkus.
Oh.
It is an organization that are all were-ravens. So they can transform kind of back and forth.
Oh my goodness. Were-ravens. So like werewolves, but turn into ravens. That's actually very cool.
You also know that they kind of use regular ravens as spies.
Oh my god.
And that they are actively working against Strahd.
And I killed all those ravens before. Phaedra feels really bad about that.
Yeah, that's what we're... Phaedra, can you go ask him if those are his ravens?
Actively working against Strahd. Okay. Yeah, okay. Phaedra will reveal herself then.
Oh.
Alright.
Another friend approaches.
Phaedra will peek around the corner.
Julian, is this the last of your group?
There is one other, and I will motion for our undead friend to turn the corner to.
Oh, strange company.
Tony.
In Barovia.
Tony.
Strange times.
Skeleton.
That is not my name.
I will sort of greet them all and...
That is your name.
Eris, at your service.
Just because I'm coming doesn't mean I accept it.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Does this bird man, does he look at all? Does he react at all when Phaedra reveals herself? Because she's nervous she's gonna get in trouble for killing all those birds.
You do see that he is looking directly at you.
Oh no!
His head is kind of like turning to the side, almost in recognition.
I shall turn to him and 0 out of 5, or one of these you're fated.
That one back there, at the far back. That may be them.
Please, my dear, at the back, might you come a little closer? My friend's eyesight seems to be failing him. Appreciate it.
What is it?
He believes you may be someone I'm waiting to meet.
I'll sit here behind you. What can we do for you?
Seeking an escape from Barovia. Heard that perhaps you might... Somebody might be a contact that could aid me in this goal. My friend is very non-specific. Is this who we are looking for?
Possibly. Maybe. She would need to answer questions. She must prove it.
Do you know them this time?
No. I do not know this one.
Is this a telepathic conversation or in your head?
No, I am saying this out loud. I'll turn to Phaedra.
No, this one's allowed.
Right.
It seems my...
Alright, then Tolgar's gonna interrupt you. Can you stop talking so cryptically? Tell us what you want, because we don't have time to stand here.
know. I have been told that I am to meet somebody...
Bird dude.
Oh, yes, no, he can't stop speaking cryptically. It seems to be a problem of his kind. Nevertheless, I am to ask you a question. Perhaps we'll start with, what is your name?
My name is Tolgar. Alright, that's a
Not
question.
you.
Let's go.
And I will, the lady over there with a face that is a poem of misery and tragedy.
Phaedra.
Sorry, dear.
Phaedra. Well, I'll give him a quick glance to see if that was the question, then look back to her.
Was that the question?
And do you perhaps know of a way that one might leave Barovia?
A rather convoluted way. We're already working on it, as you were told.
You too believe that the demise of Strahd von Zarovich is required? That's so?
I think so, yes. This place and he are tied together.
Not the only way to leave.
I'll glance to the keeper. Still not the right question? Glance back.
Oh. No, she is Shadar Kai, but I do not know if she is devoted.
Oh,
Ooh.
goodness me. You could have said it was something to do with religion. Do you follow the Raven Queen with all your heart and might?
Yes.
No, yes. Is that the answer you were looking for?
The Raven Queen does not speak often, and her words are sacred. How am I to know? You. All I ask is for something you should already know. Our queen, what does she collect?
Ooh. I'll pull out my little cake topper again.
I shall literally turn to him and like, you don't need to, Shadar Kai to know that, but please, Phaedra, carry on.
Memories, moments, tragedy, sadness, and misery.
That seems...
I've been collecting dutifully, like always.
That is a good Shadar.
Taking its toll on you.
Our queen, where does she collect?
Where? Ooh. Do you mean from where or to where? She collects from everywhere. as far as I know. Across planes and lands and time and space. Where to? Her citadel, her lovely shadowy castle.
Kind of looks at you very suspiciously.
Did he not like that answer? What answer is he looking for? Phaedra would know this, but Caleb might not.
That is true. That is very true.
But Phaedra probably would.
You would know, especially being a Shadar Kai, and that being your religion specifically. She has two places. She has the Fortress of Memories, and she has Latherna.
Whoa. I didn't know that one, but I was talking about that fortress. Yes.
That was close enough. We will ask you one more question.
Yes.
Our queen, why does she collect?
Good question. Why? Our queen, her desires and motives are unknowable, at least to us lowly collectors.
So why do you follow her?
It's what I was raised to do.
That is correct.
So you're a follower, not a leader.
But there is one. There's one individual who knows her motives, who knows why.
Who?
You are not as devout as I thought you'd be. But you are still the one I'm looking for. I'm simply here to deliver a message. I will not walk closer to that man that is between us.
For goodness sake, give it here. We'll pass it on.
Togork will walk right up to him and put his hand on his shoulder.
He doesn't like Togork.
I will very reluctantly step between Togork and the stupid were-raven and say, good sir, I am well aware that in a contest of might I would be far the lesser. Nevertheless, I have promised to protect this creature. At least for the meantime.
Togork will walk around you and put his hand on his shoulder.
Must you?
Togork.
Hand her these, please. And he will hand you...
Laughing out loud.
He's lolling.
He looks terrified. It's hard to tell for a were-raven.
Yeah.
He's very terrified. All the feathers are ruffled. But he hands you what looks like a dead raven and a very specific-looking dagger.
There's not like a scroll or a letter in there, or like a statement of intent, or...
No, it's like waking up with a horse's head in your bed. That's what it's like.
Yep.
Who's he handing this to?
You, Togork.
Oh. What does this dagger do?
He just kind of like looks up at you. He doesn't know what to say.
Do I use to stab people? I'm gonna stab them, like fake them out as a joke.
Please, would you do us the service of handing them to Phaedra? I would be most grateful.
I already have a dagger, so why did you give me another dagger?
The hand to Phaedra, please, friend.
It is.
I give Phaedra the dagger.
Oh, good.
And the
she already has one also, but now you have
and the dead raven. You hand that over too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I will take it.
What does this mean, Phaedra?
Good question.
If you're helpful.
No, Phaedra feels like she's in trouble. She looks very sheepish. She looks very sheepishly at the dead raven and at the dagger. Is there anything magical about these two things?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you want to give me an Arcana check,
Okay.
you can do that.
$18.
With an 18, you do know that a lot of the times when you do divination spells, it deals with having some kind of object that is closely tied to a specific thing.
Ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to scry on someone with this. Oh.
I will just sort of turn to the side and say to absolutely nobody. And the adventurers met upon the road and handed one another a dead raven. Doesn't have a ring, does it? I shall look back to our were-raven and... Is the message delivered? Is this where you and I part company?
Yes. One more thing, though. You all will find friends at the Wizard of Wine's winery.
Whoa, a winery?
And will those friends in any manner resemble yourself?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Well,
Probably
will
not
Barney be there?
immediately, but yes.
We welcome all the help we can get.
Well,
Thank you.
Barnum will be there.
Well, what
I
is a
doubt he
Barnable?
knows Barnable.
I don't know
Oh,
who that is.
Ooh.
well, I thank you for your help. Erratic as it has been. And I look forward to clearer messages.
You have been unpleasant.
Yes.
I
I imagine that is what you say of most people that tolerate you for more than an hour. Farewell, friend.
Wait. I have 1/2 more questions before you leave.
Please let him go.
Mm-hmm.
One, no. One, are you able to fly?
Great question, actually.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Question 2: can you make us fly?
No.
Okay.
I can do so if it is a dream of yours.
It is I've experienced already. It's not a dream, but I would like to experience it again one day.
The power of flight is mine to give for a certain number of
You will-
minutes in a day.
Turn into a very normal-looking raven and just kind of mix
My
in with the rest of them
goodness! Which is the real one?
as they all kind of just get
Come on.
together and fly off.
Wait, how many of these do you think are also were-ravens? Oh my god.
It would be my
occurred to me.
estimate that most or if not all of them are, although that one doesn't seem to be leaving. I will point towards Phaedra's.
No, she's with me.
Oh, I see. And is she always a raven?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I tell you what, I have never met such an obnoxious or difficult creature. That one. Look,
I have.
I see.
Name's Clover.
His name was what?
Clover.
Good to hear
My
that.
goodness, rested.
Togok it was, right? Julian and Phaedra, is that correct? I don't believe I caught your name, and I will gesture towards Bonk.
You just said it.
Because I said I will gesture towards Bonk.
Bonk.
He doesn't answer. He just gives you a very high wave, and you can just see this kind of black liquid kind of drip down into his armpit.
That is absolutely vile, but I'm pleasure to make your acquaintance.
gross.
That is my best friend. You better treat him with care.
And does he have a name?
I believe his name is Bonk.
Bonk.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't rhyme with me. And I'll look to the skeleton and I'll. And yourself, I don't believe I caught your name, although I did hear that it is not Tony.
It's Tony. That is Tony.
It's Yarg.
It is not Tony. It is
Yarg.
Yarg.
Look, that doesn't rhyme with much either, but never mind.
And you not knowing who I am is disappointing.
Oh, should I know who he is?
Yes, of course.
Famous.
I'm famous. I'm the
do I
apprentice.
actually know who he is, though, as my character?
Hey, give me a history check.
I didn't know.
That's
he
a
was.
natural
You
20.
Kardashian of
That's
the
a natural
horror
20. I
world.
know his fucking life story.
Oh my god, he knows
Not
everything
only
about
that, but a nat
Yarg.
20 for 25.
Wow.
He is the #1 apprentice for the one and only Morning Canon.
I do beg your apologies. I didn't recognize you in your current guise, I did hear of your demise. Perhaps you might tell me how that came to be. And did Mordenkainen also fall?
More than likely, yes. But it was through backstabbing, conniving, and Mordenkainen not listening to my words when I tell him that we do not need another apprentice.
Sorry for the tragedy of your tale, and yet I look forward to hearing it. It sounds like it would be fascinating. Conniving and backstabbing always makes for a good story.
Yes, except when you are the backstabby.
Oh, well, of course. And that brings me to another issue. I would very much like to... I have no idea where I should be going, or what I should be doing. I've been stuck in this place for far too long. Perhaps I might wander alongside you. I'm not sure if I would be so arrogant as to partake in history.
Can you defend
Well,
yourself?
we already have one witness. You can be the second.
I can indeed defend myself, and I would be willing to support you all and attempt to give what aid I might. Something of a healer, and
Hello.
Get it behind balls.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
where my whole Discord froze. Where did we lose?
You're good.
You was gonna give us your support.
Yes, as long as you give me that loot there. No, I'm of course. I'm something of a healer, and have some.
Can you raise those who have died?
I am no cleric or priest. Merely a teller of tales whose tricks upon.
See.
Phaedra, this mother you spoke of is a deity?
Some would call her that.
Mother, but bullshit archive.
Exactly.
Can we go to the Abbey now?
I love a flair for the drum. Julian, you said you came with a...
I absolutely
No, you
did
didn't.
not.
What did you call the group? You said you...
I said that I came
with
an order.
An order of sorts.
Jumping the gun there.
And I shall look to the rest of them. Barring your more interesting companions, and I will gesture towards Bonk and Yarg. Phaedra and Togok, do you... that order?
What order? What are you talking about?
The order that Julian came from.
What order did Julian come from?
No, we just met Julian.
I see. Okay. Julian comes from an order of the Leaden Crown that...
I don't care.
Okay, great. That's good. How did you come by Barovia?
Marriage.
I can actually show you how. It's in the Abbey. Togok starts walking towards the Abbey.
Hey, I shall look to Phaedra and Julian, and is this his common demeanor, or having a particular?
He's maybe a little bit more troubled than usual. We just lost a very dear friend.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry to hear. Tragedies are the finest works, but bring the most.
Yeah, we're going to do something about it.
I'd be honored if you let me come.
That's fine with me.
Why is my campaign a lot different to you? Really weird. Yeah.
But how did you end up in this land?
Well, in the general sense, I came seeking history and tales. I was told it was a place full of tales and full of... But I know that... I lost track of how long ago that was. Then I have wandered seeking escape. I have some lore about Barovia and some tales, but little of my substance. I was told that you best chance.
Well, if you know about this place, you might be able to help us as well. You have a lot of exploring to do.
And you're headed to the Abbey right now?
Yes.
Fair to say I know where the Abbey is. Like,
you would have heard of it. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
Perhaps talking and walking is that.
Let's go. Did also I want to ask Eris, do you know about this winery your friend just told us about? Have you been there?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask somebody else. Have I ever been there? Do I know anything about it?
God. Has
you
Eris
have
been
not?
to the winery?
I have not. No idea. Frankly, if I had encountered a winery on my journey, I might not have made it much further. If there is anything else that can be done in this place, other than drink your misery away and play music, it would be escape. Obviously, the large man is more than capable of defending himself. What of yourselves? Are you fighters? Seem not to be carrying
a
weapons.
Wizard
Oh,
of sorts.
wonderful. Is that how you came by Yarg? Fellow scholars?
Oh, she is actually my savior.
We found Yarg in Strahd's castle.
Making your deepest.
You could make it more heroic, not found like a glove under the bed.
We returned Yarg's lost piece of himself and restored him to his former glory.
He actually has Raziel to thank for that.
I will turn to Yarg and say, making your sincerest apologies, but you look anything but
Yeah. You have to do what you have to do to survive, and I am here.
That you are. Oh, perhaps not in the flesh. I'll give him an awkward smile. And
you assume he gives you one back, but it is just a skull.
I will turn to
He's always smiling.
Turn to Julian and say, you spoke of an order. You also carry no weapons. Are you too a wizard?
I have some minor psionic abilities, but my true power lies in my body. That sounded so sexual.
I see.
Damn. Body yaddy yaddy.
I shall look up and down said body as if to sort of like, how is this coming about?
What are you talking about? Surely it's well fit.
Well, yes, but you haven't said anything like what sort of power is going to manifest. I'm wondering if like tentacles are going to come out your tummy or something.
All right, as we walk past a nearby tree, I will like high kick in its direction, like 10 feet away, and then like prismatic energy will like crackle around like the foot-shaped dent in the tree.
Impressive. I fear the phrase "I am a monk" or "I have martial art capabilities" is well, it just doesn't do it justice, does it?
No.
I will look to the tree and I will say,
was my weapon.
"I'm sorry." And we'll carry on. Here we go.
And what can you do exactly with the tales you tell?
I can play a tune or two. You're aligned in combat and feeling invigorated.
I'm not really a music person.
But it is fair to say that some of my mostly of the healing kind, though. A bitter word or two at the right moment can interrupt a foe in their fall, perhaps even distract them.
I'm sure that will come very handy.
Hope it will. Well, I mean, truly, I hope that we don't fight anything at all, but if we do, I should want to fight alongside you. I'm begging your pardon, I know I said walk and talk, but we don't seem to have made any progress whatsoever.
I'm just assuming that you're doing that.
Maybe you haven't.
Yes, Julian's kicking a tree down in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Yarg, do you know about this winery? Have you heard of it in your travels in old Barovia?
I vaguely heard that it was operated by some kind of spy network, but we did not investigate it. As I'm sure you have, we came from the east, made our way through the village of Barovia, and ended right at the castle. We were the foolish adventurers that just went straight for the enemy right away.
Who would ever do something like that?
And it went so well. Oh, that's right.
Well, you have another chance. But it
Yes.
sounds like the winery is another good place to look for potential allies in our struggle against Strahd.
Which is close.
Very true.
What was that,
What,
Matt?
Which place is closest to us right now?
Right now we're getting close to the village. The first village, but I guess the closest.
Valaki.
Sorry, where was the winery? Oh, you said that.
Oh yeah, did he even tell us?
Yeah, I can assume that he did. Let me find it.
Thank you, Were Raven.
You guys can
Eris, did you
continue.
learn that guy's name in the time you were traveling together?
Goodness me, no. The man is as cryptic as anyone has ever been. He couldn't answer a single question. He asked me all sorts of questions that made no sense whatsoever. He was constantly morbid and miserable, even more so than yourself. It was terrible.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
Sounds like he was a true devotee of our queen.
Couldn't even cheer him up with a funeral, right?
Oh, is this the winery? Well. It looks like the winery is not too far from the abbey where we're already going, so that works
And
out.
either way, we're going through Valaki.
Yep.
That is very true.
I understand that the people at the winery might be of assistance. Frankly, if we can find any other solution other than more of that presence, I would be incredibly wrong.
Of course.
Surely there's no need for that kind of talk.
Phaedra says that, but she fully wants to go talk to those were-ravens.
Perhaps you might change your mind, Julian, after a few hours with them. But be that as it may, there is wine present, one would hope, at a winery, so the ups and the downs, we take them.
Eventually, you guys come all the way back to those crossroads.
Oh, any sign
Where
of
we
old,
met?
old Barney?
Oh, sorry, no.
No.
I've just realised which crossroads you mean. Yep, cool, sorry.
And you hear the sound of snapping twigs that draw your attention. And off to the left, coming from still the east, but in the direction where the Vistani camp was, you see dark shapes, several of them, in the fog. Some of them carry torches.
No.
Can I turn towards Julian and Phaedra? I'll put a hand to my chest and say, it's always best to be prepared in situations like these. I fear danger comes. And with that, I will just cast aid on the three of us.
Oh, thank you.
Get that done.
Is it just base 5?
It is just the base 5 in.
Very nice.
I have a question about these shadow figures.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like the vampire spawn we had dinner with?
I mean, they are humanoid shaped, so kind of. There appears to be more than just 4, though.
Oh, good, because I don't think I'm ready for that kind of confrontation so
That was
early
my
on in
first
life.
one I had was those 4 things.
You can also guess that they probably had dark vision. These people are carrying torches.
Oh.
And pitchforks?
Uh-oh.
Yes, and pitchforks, actually.
Uh-oh. Are they headed... Can we tell where they're coming from and where
Yes.
they're headed towards?
They are coming from the south, and they are heading up towards that break in the crossroads.
Are they chanting, witch, witch, witch?
Kind of. They do seem very angry, and they are not being quiet whatsoever, which is not a good thing.
I'll
Really not good.
Julian,
go ahead.
perhaps we want to stay out the way? Any on their own without interfering? Or
they might have information.
Might also have
I'm
sharp
gonna
sticks.
give Phaedra Dax.
He's
I'm gonna
handing
give you
Dax's
Dax.
body.
Oh, okay,
Didn't
yeah.
you, just put it in the bag of holding.
I tuck him into the bag, safe and sound. And I put the cloak on him that says, "To my brave boy."
Aw.
You take his loot off?
Approach the people.
I have his good loot.
Oh, I guess we're approaching. Okay. I will.
Well,
you
you don't have to.
I literally just said, Julian,
I mean,
perhaps you wanted to stay out the way and take the quiet approach, but Julian said they might have information.
Yeah, I want to go ahead of the group because the group's not very peaceful or nice. For a lack of a
very nice person.
Very nice person. You're just slating that guy off just because of his race.
No, I didn't slate him off because of his race. I slated him off because he was a dick.
And you said you hope you never have to
deal with his kind
communicate with any of his.
Well, they were very, very abstract.
He was talking in riddles.
Yeah.
Which is subjective. I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Julian.
Your first impression to Julian is that you're a bit snipey.
Okay, I shall follow behind.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
Well, if everyone's going, I'll go.
No, this is exactly what Julian.
Wait, hold on. Josh, are you trying to stay hidden, or are you going up to the people?
I want to go up to the people.
Oh yeah, Towark's also going up. There's no possible you can do with that.
Okay, the gang's all here.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay. I'm glad we got that established.
No subtlety in this group.
No.
I'll hang back with the weirdos.
I'll just shout out, "Hello, I want to say we come in peace, but it makes me sound like an alien. I'll just say we come in peace.
All right.
With these guys.
You do see them kind of stop for a moment.
Like I'll raise my hand to show that I've got no weapons. Because my weapon's my body, if Varys remembers.
They approach you a little further. For those of you that have been at the village of Barovia, these definitely are people from there.
Yeah, villagers.
They're definitely not Vistani.
Anyone we spoke to specifically is Mad Mary here.
You do not see Mad Mary.
I would like to tell her about her daughter. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind.
And one will shout back to you. Just stay out of our way!
Oh.
I will look to Julian and say, perhaps ask the target of their ire, and give you bardic.
Oh. I'll take a step out of the way of like the road, but I'll reply. Where is it that you're headed?
A lot of them shout back all at the same time, but just to pick up on one of them, to kill the vampire.
Okay.
Julian will very subtly just raise his collar ever so slightly and not speak with his teeth so much.
I shall take a step forward and I don't mean to be dismissive of your mighty prowess, but I didn't realize ritual suicide was becoming popular in Barovia. You will not survive an attack on the vampire. Why do you do so?
Strength in numbers.
Exactly.
March.
Dover's part of the mob now.
There are 8 of us and only 1 of him.
Oh dear.
I'm sure that all of his what are they called? They're not called lackeys, they're called
Make it
spawn. Vampire
spawn?
Spawn, yes, spawn.
I'm sure the vampires that he calls his spawn, his brood, in fact, will not raise hand against you at all, and let you murder their master peacefully. Not to mention he is a vampire of much power. Surely you know this. You have been raised in Barovia, have you not? Why have you decided to risk your lives for this endeavor?
This is not a life to live.
Well, like I said, suicide. You're not the only people seeking the demise of Strahd von Zarovich. Perhaps you might await the attempts of some slightly more qualified. Is that a sharpened piece of wood you're carrying?
He holds it up like he's proud.
That's not going to make it.
Are wooden stakes not good for vampires anymore?
Not
You
when
do
held
just the
by
trick.
such... No. But you might as well wave a clove of garlic. Can't even walk in unison. Look, you're not in line. You're the odd one out. Shuffle over. Sorry, that's really bugging me.
He broke the pipe because he's speaking to us.
Look,
so cute.
I am only speaking out of concern for your own lives. What has driven you to such sudden desperation?
There's nearly nothing left at the village of Barovia. We either march to the castle, or we march west.
In terms of food and hope, what is missing?
Everything.
Try.
Undead
Oh,
walk among our village.
that's awful. I'm sorry. Nevertheless, perhaps if you don't wish to become them, west sounds a lot better. To Kretsk, perhaps? Or at least to other villages along the way. Strength in numbers, as my colleague here says.
Give me a persuasion check.
14 dice. 23.
Eris, we are not colleagues. We do not.
Please, I couldn't think of
We
the
are
exact word.
companions.
Associate. Oh, companion. Well, I didn't think that he would quite like that word yet.
Co-workers.
Yes, colleague. That is the definition of co-worker. But nevertheless, I'll go for associate if you prefer.
I like companion.
Yes,
We're all
I wasn't worried
companions.
about whether you would like it, or whether he would like it. He's the big one.
He's all the way over there, and
No, he's only over there because he can't move his token.
He's sitting right next to you.
Yes, he's
Speaking of
definitely.
Togor walked up.
Togok is definitely like right the fuck in front of them. Anyway, I got a.
He-
He's standing in the middle of the group.
I got a 23 on my
There
persuasion
you go.
check.
Yes. You see, a lot of them are very hesitant. Some of them do just want to continue marching forward. And then you kind of hear them murmur amongst each other. Some of them look very ragged, worn down. They just want to give up. Some of them almost prefer going just to the castle and taking on this suicide quest instead of walking all the way over to the next city.
Oh no.
Then they kind of talk about if they can even make it that far.
The way is hard.
And then
You're going to die. You might
one
as
of
well
them
do
kind
it
of
valiantly.
mentions that even if they die on the way to the next town, they could just as easily die at the castle. Probably more so.
Mm-hmm.
Then they kind of all come to one agreement that they will move westward.
Oh,
I suppose
good.
you're all right.
May I ask, where did this undead roaming your streets? Is this a new development?
There are just so few of us left. The houses, we have boarded them in. There's a few. There is the burgomaster's place that is empty. Speaking of which, he has not returned.
Ooh.
Burgermaster?
Yes, the burgomaster.
I'm sorry, he has been Ismark, right? That's who you're speaking of?
Yes.
Oh shit. I did not put that together.
That's one way to tell them, Togok. It's Mark. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, Julian and Eris wouldn't know this. He was torn to shreds by those vampires.
My, you are nothing but tales of tragedy, Phaedra.
We watched him die while I ate dinner.
And that's really graphic.
The spawn are not to be taken lightly.
His blood splattered on my food and I still ate it because I was that hungry.
Togok, perhaps the details could remain within your head.
I believe that's where the devils are.
Stupid.
Oh, in the details, not in his head. Right, okay. So I was so confused.
Wow,
I said,
good job,
I said, keep the
James.
details in your head, and you went where the devils are. Yeah.
Took a minute.
Yes,
That
it
one
did.
was a thinker.
It was. No, Cam. I have I met Ismark? I probably met Ismark, right? If I came in the village of Barovia. Or know of him, at least.
You would know of him,
Yeah,
that he existed.
he's probably more of a fighter than these people, right?
Yes, by a long shot.
If your Burgermeister
Phaedra
has
can
fallen,
tell you he wasn't.
then truly your attempt on the castle would be in vain. And I will sort of look to Julian and see if he's thinking about the fact that we are also traveling Vivian westward.
I was about to suggest that.
Yes. We could all travel together.
We are, too, traveling westward. To the village of the place that was on the map a second ago and isn't anymore. At least, no. Oh, yes, Valaki first, I suppose. Yes, sure. Kretsk is what I was thinking of, but yes, Valaki. We are traveling at least to
Just
Valaki.
drop them off there.
Perhaps there you might do your next move. But at least be with protection.
We are thankful for that. And for your words in us not marching to our deaths.
You have supplies for the road at least. Food.
There's nothing left at the village.
Happens.
There's nothing to bring.
Great. I shall sort of turn and shrug to everybody else and be like, well, I brought no rations.
I mean, Valaki's only like
8 miles?
Yeah, it's
8
like
miles away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even an hour.
Oh, okay, right, cool. Yeah, in that case, guaranteed.
They'll be all right. I will give them all some gold, though, from the thousands we stole from Strahd.
That's what they can eat, gold.
So they can buy something when they get to Valaki.
Yes.
During the trip over there, Cowork's gonna pull his whatever leftover food he has out from the feast and just be eating it as they walk through the village.
Wow!
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Well, the thing is that if we
Right
get in
in
a
their
fight
face.
if we get into a fight along the road, you're gonna have to go one by one, taking back that one gold piece from each of their bodies.
Oh, she'll leave them with their gold piece and take, like, I don't know, their ear or something.
Yeah, if they have anything cool, like any knickknacks, trinkets, engraved wedding rings, anything like that.
As we do start moving, I will walk beside Eris. Very curious. You stated multiple times now that you didn't want to interfere with history and just wanted to observe, yet you jumped to help these people.
I don't think that they would be a large or impactful.
A single grain of rice can tip a scale.
Indeed, that is a phrase used. But, it's. I think sometimes, an observer of history, it would be arrogant of me to speak, but at the same time, I could not stand by and watch you die. So, I was partaking as. So, not see myself as an adventurer. Ilia. I drift. Yeah. He sort of looks like sort of a little offensive. Be nice to be in the table.
Well, you impressed me sticking up for those people. Those people, as if they're not like 5 feet away from me.
Those bums over there.
Yeah.
I also appreciate your good and honest lookout. I know my words were harsh, but they were meant only to save them.
Well, but there's probably a difference in opinion. I don't see the point in spewing venom. It has no real benefit.
Reminding them of how gruesome their death might be enough to stir them away.
And telling people how annoying they are has
no
what
purpose
benefit?
whatsoever other than making me feel better. You are correct.
Indeed.
It did, however, make me feel a lot better.
Well, there's many things in this world that can make you feel better that don't involve bringing others down.
Like wine. I will start telling you a ribald tale of a winery I visited once. Back in the Forgotten Realms.
A story I never asked for.
And yet I will tell you.
He will tell it.
He will. And he tells it well. Like, he is, you can tell that he's a practiced. He's not like Dax was. He's not like a storytelling bard, so to speak. He's definitely somebody who, like, notes history. But you can tell he's done his formal training. Like, he's done his Shakespeare days. And he tells it with a bit of a flourish. He does all the different voices James can't do. And voices them from different places as well, using bardcraft. little bit of music.
Oh, I love that.
It's definitely, it's enough that at least the common folk that we're marching with should feel minorly entertained. Takes this thing out of their sad journey.
To keep morale up, we'll sing "A Girl Worth Fighting For."
What do we want? A girl worth fighting for.
Perhaps at some point we should all play musical bards.
That would be so cute.
That would be awful. We're just all sat here doing a musical.
Also, don't these guys see that parade every night of the people who tried and failed to kill Strahd?
Yes.
I find
it comes all the way from the village of Barovia all the way up to Castle Ravenloft.
Right, okay, yeah, that does happen over here. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. They really have fallen into despair if they see that thing every night and still think trying to take out Strahd's a good idea. But don't worry, we're on it.
As you guys continue moving out of the crossroads, Yarg will kind of hang back and try to talk to you, Phaedra.
Yes, Yarg?
Your friend, Daxton.
Mm-hmm.
Barovia souls do not leave.
Think of that.
When we bring him back, if his soul is willing, I am not sure what would happen to the child.
What child?
When children are born...
Has he already been reincarnated?
That is very likely.
Sick.
Uh-oh.
So what you're saying is, like, because Dax's spirit has already been released in Barovia and then reused in a birth, bringing Dax back to life with, like, resurrect would kill off the child or leave them soulless, perhaps.
It would leave them like that other person we met.
Cool.
Just a husk.
Dax is so worth it.
Yeah.
Some soulless child. Yep. One more soulless child in Barovia. Who cares?
I don't know. This new character has 57 hit points.
Yeah. 62 while he's got age.
Wow, he's beefy.
Togork might lose Dax's body along the way.
No. He's in the bag. Okay, well, thank you for telling me, Yarg.
This new character's a lot better at healing too.
What do you think is are you saying it's unethical for us to resurrect Dax?
That is up for you to decide. I just wanted you to have that information. I'm not entirely certain what will happen.
I will, of course, take that into consideration when it comes time. But
I have a question for Phaedra. But out of character. So I guess just one for you, Michaela.
Okay.
Like, I'm assuming Phaedra would go through with it to bring Dex back. But would she go through with it if she had to, with her own hands, kill said child? Would she still go through
with my own two hands?
Yeah.
Probably not.
You were thinking about
it?
No, probably not.
I think it's time for us to befriend a roaming child, and then right when we were about to resurrect.
It's not a child yet, it's a newborn.
No.
But, yeah, not being directly in front of the kid whose soul we're taking makes it easier. It's not. Phaedra is definitely now grappling with the ethics of taking a newborn kid's soul. But, Dax is like her one of her only friends in this world, in any world. So that's like it's a very big thing for her. She would do a lot to save Dax. So yeah. But thank you for telling me that, Yarg. It's something I didn't even consider before. I wonder what's the state of Raziel's soul.
Raziel's not dead. We don't know if he's dead or
Exactly.
Not confirmed. Nobody was found.
Yeah, unconfirmed. Phaedra's just wondering aloud. And what happens if you die in a miniature dimension within Barovia? You know, there's a lot to unpack here. But all right. Yeah, I will grapple with that now.
Okay. And I think that's where we'll end it. That was good.
But
Okay.
What do we want?
a girl worth fighting for.
Oh no.
For everybody.
I want a paler than the moon.
Eyes that shine like stars.
My girl will marvel at my strength, adore my battle scars.
I have no clue what song you were singing.
Matt, haven't you seen Mulan?
Yes.
Well,
I'll make a man out of you.
Okay, well, not that song. That's the most well-known. We're talking about one of the sleeper hits, A Girl Worth Fighting For. Of course, I'll Make a Man Out of You is the iconic song. So that's what we're doing with that's what we're doing with all the civilians as we're walking to Valaki.
Yeah, we're teaching them choreography, lyrics.
Perfect. All right, I love it. I love it.
We all know.
Matt, your MVP?
Oh, goodness. Matt, MVP?
Matt!
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Oh.
your MVP.
I thought my kills. I'm sorry. My MVP. Huh. I don't even know.
Fair enough.
Come back.
Michaela?
Yeah, take your time. My MVP is gonna go to that, basically that introduction where we met Eris and that weirdo were-raven quizzing Phaedra about the Raven Queen. That was like, me and Phaedra were both very nervous that she was in trouble for killing all those ravens. And then this thing was quizzing her, and I was like, oh God, what do I remember about this lore? So yeah, that was so good. I can't wait to go to this winery.
Tyler?
I do remember my MVP.
Oh, go on.
I actually did have it. It just lost my mind. It was literally the dread and realization of your consequences of Phaedra's action from killing all the birds. That there might have actually been people that she just killed.
Oh yeah, that's all spies for the Raven Queen herself, like against Strahd. Yeah, that was definitely cool. I agree.
I'm hoping if we killed them as ravens, they would have turned back into their regular form. I have no reason to believe it works like that, but that's what's keeping Phaedra.
Propping her sanity up, is it?
Yes, exactly.
Tyler, MVP.
Mine is probably going to be when Togork was talking to the mob of people about the Burgomaster getting just torn apart, and then him just eating while it was happening.
That was definitely something.
Like, I didn't help, but I also didn't do it, so like...
It was unbothered.
Yeah.
Josh?
So many. I mean, yes, the introduction of Eris and his bird companion was very cool, and also, and like everyone else said, the implication that, you know, these ravens may not have been spies for who we think they were spies for. They could have been spies for others, or they could have been people. I'm also under the hope that they would have turned if they were people. But I'm very intrigued by what the Raven Queen message is to Phaedra.
Yeah.
Like, is the dead Raven like, by the way, stop fucking killing my spies? Like, what is with the dagger? Like, is there a meaning behind the dagger? Does she want her to, you know, I don't know, stab herself in penance? yes, I'm very, very intrigued with the whole Phaedra Raven Queen punishment.
Yeah.
I was so afraid it was gonna wait for me to like cut my own throat with that dagger.
I'm also in for mad reveals about Phaedra's mother actually just being the Raven Queen. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I don't know how we've managed to get 19 episodes in before realizing that that's what she was talking about. I really like that commitment to character. Michaela were never really saying anything else.
Drama.
So that was really cool. I really enjoyed your portrayal of this incredibly annoying were-raven. I just want you guys to be aware that I knew nothing, right? I knew nothing at all other than he had a contact for me. I didn't know who the contact was. I didn't know what was going on, right? So I was frustrated as a player, not knowing what I was meant to know. And then I was frustrated in character with the most unhelpful aid anyone has ever had. So I probably did introduce Eris with a little bit more attitude than I meant to have. But my god, he was annoying. And I love that. I love when people create annoying characters. Like, it's great to have someone you love to hate, right? Yeah, also just headed to the winery. Like, that's really cool. But I did really like it when Togok joined in with the mob. That was, especially given it was Matt in the car, so the sound quality was sort of over there somewhere, and it was like Togok just went, yeah, grab the mob! It was like Grog at his best. It was, yeah.
Strike the numbers.
It was definitely something. But yet again, Tyler, like, I love all the interlocking secrets. I think you did such a fantastic job of, like, linking in the Raven Queen, the mysteries, and introducing a new character, and meeting up with some dudes on the road, and, like, the whole crackling of the twigs and the torchlight, and we thought we had enemies, and then we had friends, and, like, as always, it's just, yeah, so many different things go into it that are just really well done.
And the moral dilemma now of raising...
Yeah, throw that in as well, right? Just one more intricacy that's really cool. I also love the art. I'm going to actually switch to thingy. Of the red-eyed raven. Josh, if you'd kindly maneuver your token for one moment, just so the stream can see it as it's intended. Don't make me go GM mode to get rid of you. Yeah, just a really cool piece of art. Yeah, and the effort that goes in, even just choosing a new art every week, is just really appreciated. So,
yep.
But yeah, that is where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye,
goodbye.
We shall see you soon.